In business, many factors lead to ultimate financial and business success. And the question is it possible to identify which factors tend to drive other factors, and hence where you really should start to launch the sequence that leads to ultimate success? In my research book, Practice What You Preach, published in 2001, I was able to do precisely that. And this video shows you the link of causes and effect that leads to profitability. That if you make the most money, whatever currency you want to use, it's very clear, the old truth is clear, eat less, exercise more, that the way you make the most money is consistent, superior client satisfaction. Those words are all important. You don't make money by saying occasionally in the right office, in the right department, with the right customer, we're fabulous. The premium does not come from occasional excellence. You make money in a free market economy depending upon consistency. That's why internal quality control is absolutely essential. Internal culture. It matters what everybody in your team does, not what the best people on your team do. The second obvious statement is you make money from superior client service. And then the third statement is it's the client satisfaction which gives you the premium, not did you do your job technically. So it's not did we do the right financial transaction, it's what client satisfaction did we give with the process. I assume you're all familiar with that argument, right? Now what I did with my study was to ask the next question, which is under what circumstances in 139 businesses in 15 countries does that actually occur? Do you ever see businesses which deliver this? And the answer is you do, and wait for it, and it's close to your comment. This occurs if and only if you can achieve the following. You can energize, excite, and enthuse your people. Let me put some other words down that you have already used. That they are dedicated, that they are involved. Sorry, all my words are English, I speak no other language. That they are engaged. Notice we are not putting the word happy down. The research is not that if your people are happy, you make money. That's nice, but it's not true. Happy is a sort of, flat concept. This is a concept of energy. There is an angle. Is that fair? What I've been able to prove is that where your people come to work and find, and it's not my idea, I'm repeating back what you already know, and you said it in the session already, that if your people come to back and they say, wow, this is exciting. I get to be a banker again today. I get to do what I do. I get to serve another customer. There is purpose and meaning. You're laughing. I don't know why you're laughing at me because you understand this, right? And I'm not, again, making a moral point. I'm, again, a statistical report. All I know is mathematics. I'm saying I've been able to prove that if people come to work thinking this is fun, then they go the extra mile, put the dot on the I, cross the T, and they do the extra level of work that the customers pay for. You and I agree on that? Now please allow me to be very boring and repeat the point. It's not, are your people happy? This is not, do you offer the right maternity leave and do you allow flexi time? Those are all important things and you should do those things. They're part of being a good part of society and, having the right social standards, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about getting them excited about what you do for a living. That they see that there is meaning. And that's what I was trying to do with Julie. The story I tried to explain of how I get Julie involved. Help her find the meaning and the purpose in sending out Federal Express packages and emails, because she's not just sending out Federal Express packages and emails, she's serving important people doing big things in the world. And the more I can help her see the world in a different way, I hope you are with me, I get the quality and the productivity. So my goal is the manipulation of the mindset of, can I keep Julie thinking this is exciting? That what we do together is exciting. And that's why I want to apologize for something I did before the break. I was very rude to you about your need to resign. But there's a reason. It's because what we are doing here is very important. What we're talking about is not only the bank's profits, we're talking about people's lives. Because what I'm trying to say is, as managers, you are responsible both for the bank's profits and you are responsible for people's lives. Whether or not they find their work lives meaningful, excitement, fun. Here comes the last step. This is why I am here in Estonia rather than living back on my ill-gained riches. What I was able to prove is that whether or not your people are excited had nothing to do with the bank strategy. Nothing to, let's cross those words out. Nothing to do with strategy, nothing to do with systems, nothing to do with mission statements, nothing to do with processes. Everything they taught me at the Harvard Business School, it turns out, is irrelevant. It's not wrong. Please don't let me be disrespectful. I love that place. It was very good for me and I would go back again. It's just that the substance of what they taught was irrelevant. That success in business is not the things they taught me. It turns out that what creates energy, excitement, passion, and enthusiasm is the character of the individual manager. And notice the word character. It's not his or her skills. It's if you put somebody in charge who actually does believe that what we do has meaning. Notice that sentence. You put somebody in charge who actually believes that it's important that we do quality, then they might have a much higher probability of convincing everybody else. So the surprising conclusion is that the way you make the most money is to focus on managers who credibly are perceived to have an ideology. It's a surprising conclusion, but the evidence is very solid. The question for you, therefore, is a very simple one, which is, do the people around you know what you stand for? Do they know what your ideology is?